Zelensky's determined stance, decoding Ukraine's evolving counteroffensive dynamics amidst the reverberating sounds of artillery fire and the swift movements of troops. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's words resonate with a mixture of determination and assertiveness. His recent declaration that Ukraine's counteroffensive against Russian advances is pressing on brings into sharp focus the ebb and flow of a conflict that has seen its share of twists and turns. Diving deeper into Zelensky's comments, it is evident that the young president's tone is both a message of reassurance to the Ukrainian people and a signal to the global community in emphasizing that Kyiv is advancing despite everything. There's an underlying reference to skeptics, both domestic and international, who may doubt Ukraine's military capabilities and strategic direction. But who are these skeptics? The ambiguity in Zelensky's statement may be deliberate, allowing him to address multiple audiences without direct confrontation. Recent assessments from the West regarding Ukraine's counteroffensive have been cautiously optimistic at best, given the asymmetry in military power between Ukraine and Russia. This caution is perhaps justified. However, Zelensky's words underscore a leadership determined to craft its narrative independent of external perceptions. His sentiments find an echo in the words of Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba. By highlighting the emotional and psychological toll of combat on the frontline soldiers, Kuleba draws attention to the very human dimension of this conflict. The struggles aren't merely territorial. They are deeply personal. Each soldier in their fight carries the weight of a nation's hopes and expectations. In a world of instant news and even quicker judgments, the Ukrainian leadership's message is clear. The pace and trajectory of the counteroffensive should be seen through the lens of those on the ground, confronting real-time challenges and making sacrifices. As the conflict unfolds, Zelensky's stance serves as a reminder of the complexities inherent in modern warfare, where morale, perception, and strategy are intrinsically linked. Kyiv's ascent to power projection, a dive into Ukraine's evolving military prowess. As dawn broke on August 29, an unmistakable shift in the dynamics of the protracted conflict between Ukraine and Russia was observed. With Ukrainian drones infiltrating deep into Russian territories, it marked a statement of intent by Kyiv. They were no longer just on the defensive, but actively seeking out strategic opportunities to assert themselves. This audacious assault, particularly the strike on the Russian airbase in Pskov, demonstrated Ukraine's newfound capability to strike significant blows well beyond their borders. Such long-range incursions challenge the narrative of Ukraine as merely a beleaguered nation defending its territory, painting it instead as a formidable force capable of offensive strikes. Ukraine's initiative to take the war into Russian soil is telling of a strategic shift. This transformation is embodied not just in overt actions, but also in the weaponry they employ. The advent of marine drones, advanced missile systems, and specialized sabotage units signals a new era in Ukrainian warfare. These tools, meticulously aimed at vulnerabilities in Russian defenses, including their airfields, maritime assets, and air defense systems, underscore Kyiv's intent to dictate terms in the conflict. More intriguing is Ukraine's choice to lean on local ingenuity and adaptations, rather than relying entirely on Western technology. This decision speaks to a broader strategy, one that is as much about political maneuvering as it is about military capability. By developing and refining homegrown technologies and tactics, Ukraine reinforces its image as an independent and resilient nation, charting its course without overdependence on external powers. In essence, the conflict's trajectory has taken a new turn. As Ukraine continues to flex its muscles and demonstrate its ability to project power far from its borders, it sends a clear message to Russia and the international community. Kyiv is not just a defender, but a formidable challenger in this complex geopolitical chessboard. A campaign against Dmitry Muratov, Russia's assault on press freedom. The Russian Federation's latest move to classify renowned journalist and Nobel Peace Prize laureate Dmitry Muratov as a foreign agent is emblematic of a broader campaign against voices of dissent in the free press. Brett Ray Sanderson, chair of the Nobel Peace Prize Committee, lambasted the decision as an overt attempt by Russia to silence. The acclaimed journalist, Muratov, celebrated globally for his unwavering commitment to freedom of speech and information, has been a thorn in the side of the Russian establishment. His accolade in 2021 for championing independent journalism spotlighted the stark contrast between the Nobel Committee's recognition of press freedom and the Russian government's continued clampdown on the media. Russia's revised law mandating any individual or organization receiving foreign funding or support to register as foreign agents serves as a tool to stifle opposition and critical voices. Muratov's inclusion in this registry is seen by many as a politically motivated strategy to discredit and marginalize him, a sentiment echoed by Ria Sanderson. The Maya Gazeta, under Muratov's stewardship, has been a beacon of journalism that dares to challenge the official narrative. His decision last year to auction his Nobel medal to aid Ukrainian refugees was a testament to his integrity and commitment to humanitarian causes. Furthermore, his candid comments on the repercussions of military censorship and the widespread propaganda that has gripped Russia for 2 decades showcase the threats facing independent journalism in the country. Muratov's poignant comparison of the pervasive state propaganda to radiation underscores the insidious nature of misinformation campaigns. He contends that while many in Russia have been swayed by the incessant propaganda, there remains a resilient section of the populace that sees through the smokescreen. This unfolding saga around Muratov is not merely about one journalist's struggle against an oppressive regime. It epitomizes the existential battle for press freedom in an era where autocracies are increasingly emboldened. As Russia tightens its grip on the media landscape, figures like Muratov stand as beacons of hope, championing the truth even in the face of overwhelming adversity.